Hey dolls, it is Bon Bon and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, then I am Bonnie. Nice to meet you. So I would like to start off by saying Happy Pride Month. I swear I was talking to somebody the other day and they were like, I swear it used to be like Pride Day and now it's Pride Month. I was like, sweetie, we need more than a day. Like, hello? Just because I'm probably going to be a little bit vulnerable with you guys, and I'm just going to talk about a few things that I've never really talked about on social media before regarding myself, and it is all Pride related, so I thought that I don't even know how to start, honestly. Like, I know things that I want to talk about. Okay, we'll start off with something quite... I wouldn't say that anything in this is sad, but I'll start off with the most cheerful thing. Basically, last year I did London Pride. I'm not doing London Pride this year. I'm actually going to be doing Brighton Pride this year. So that is in August, which I know isn't in Pride Month, but I don't really understand that. But I don't make the rules. It's in August. And basically, I'm going to be there serving looks. I already have my look planned, even though it's 2 months away. I'm going to be there, so if you live in the UK and you are planning on going to Brighton Pride, or if you even live in Brighton and you're going to Brighton Pride, and you want to meet, then let me know. Comment down below, or tweet me, or Instagram me. I don't know how you do that. Maybe just message me and I'll try and just filter through my message requests, because I'd really love to meet some of you guys. And whenever I go to Brighton and then leave, people always message me and they're like, oh my god, I live in Brighton, like, why couldn't I have seen you? And it's like, well, I was just there for like a week, so why couldn't you have seen me? Like, I don't know. But yeah, I will try and make a conscious effort to meet with some of you guys, because I think that would be really, really cute and just make the whole day and the whole event so much more special. So as some of you know, some of you still seem to get extremely surprised whenever you realise within each video, like, it's like I'll post a video where I'm talking about being trans, but then somehow in the next video someone will comment and be like, oh my god, wait, you're trans? And I'm like, I mean, I have just been talking about it in the last video, but I guess you just it didn't click, you know? I was born with the gender male assigned to me at birth, and that was a really weird way to say that. Can we just, like, what did I even just say? And if you want to know a little bit more about me and my backstory, I am going to put the link to Behind the Bombshell, which is my documentary, down below. And I'm also going to try and put it up here or up here. I see people do that and I've never done it before, so we'll try. So maybe something is above me, maybe it's not, and I'm just talking about nothing. Trans Visibility Day was not too long ago. And for Trans Visibility Day, I decided to write a letter to my former self. Now, something that is quite personal to me, I don't know if many other trans people out there have done the same. I tend to see Josh as another person, not so much as myself. And so he's kind of like a little brother to me that, you know, I had to let go of. And some people will think that is so crazy, and I can fully understand that, but it is also just my way of, you know, it was just kind of my coping mechanism and it stuck, and I liked that, you know. I wrote a letter to him, and I haven't pre-read this before watching this, so I don't know if it's going to bring me major feels. I didn't write it too long ago. It was definitely this year, I think. But, you know, it was just kind of to cherish everything that Josh did, and so I'm gonna read it. It's pretty short, so this won't take long. Dear Josh, thank you for not giving up on us. Thank you for holding it together when you felt like you couldn't. Thank you for not allowing the confusing times, the darkest moments, and the negative opinions to define who we had the ability to become. I could not and would not be here if it wasn't for your strength and ambition. We saw a life we never thought we could have, and I'm happy to tell you that we are almost there. Just a few more steps, and I promise all of those sleepless nights and all of the self-hatred you were cursed with will be worth something, because we will have made it. We will make it, and I love you. Ooh, please don't do this to my mascara. It's always that, I think it's that line when I say I'm happy to tell you that we're almost there. A lot of you may be able to relate to that more so on the other end of where I am, in terms of you may be filled with pain and you know who you have the ability to be, but getting there seems so difficult because maybe it's to do with the family that you have been raised in. Maybe they aren't the most accepting of the LGBT community. Maybe it's financial. There are millions and millions of reasons as to why this journey can be so difficult, and that is why everybody's journey is so individual. I would just like to say that as somebody who used to, as a 13-year-old, sit in my bed every single night crying and hurting myself because I, blamed myself for the way that I felt. Time is the biggest healer. And another thing that I can say is that it seems like it's so far away, but time flies. It honestly feels like, it's been a lifetime, but it also feels like it was not that long ago. And the changes that I have made in my life for the better and the progress that I've made, I couldn't have done that without the dark times. It really helps build you as a person and use it to help build yourself a foundation that then builds who you are, and who you are will be all the more stronger because of the experiences that you've had and the primary knowledge that you have picked up along the way. Love the LGBT community with my whole heart. I literally have a rainbow tattoo that I got at last Pride in London, and I'm actually planning on getting a second rainbow done below it, but I think I'm going to do it with the trans colours, so I'm going to do blue, pink, white, pink, blue. Don't know how the white will work. I don't know how white ink works with tattoos. I know that there are white ink tattoos, but I dedicate a lot of myself to the LGBT community, and I just love to watch us strive and to watch us grow. Another thing which I've kind of been going around of how I talk about this, because I don't see it as anything big at all, and I don't think it's the kind of thing that, I'm not going to do a video and be like, oh, I need to tell you something and make it all serious, because it's not serious. It's just a part of who I am, and it's another part of myself that has developed with me as I've developed as my own person. And I love that part of me, and it's new and it's kind of exciting, and I'm really enjoying, seeing where it takes me and just kind of having this whole new side of me to learn and to educate myself on. Growing up as a survival tactic, which I have talked about in Behind the Bombshell, I did just identify as a gay male, and men were all I was ever interested in. And when I transitioned, I then identified as, heterosexual, I guess, because, I was a female who was into males, and so that's, I was heterosexual. And I guess I'd never really broadened my horizon to anything else other than that. And I'd say about a year and a half ago, I started having feelings that were a little confusing, even for me. They were a little confusing for me. I started to have like a bit of I was attracted to another female, and I was kind of like, well, what does this mean? And I was like, it probably doesn't really mean anything. I'm sure everyone has this. This is just the first time that it's happening to me. It happened again with somebody else. Then I was just kind of like, well, and what? Like, this doesn't mean that I have to smack a label on anything. Like, can I not just be into both, maybe? And then I met someone. About like a few months ago, and she changed things for me. Now, don't get too excited because we are not together, and that did end, and that was simply just because I'm in such an amazing place with myself right now. Being in a relationship just is not in the cards for me at the moment, and that's simply because I am so content and so happy with just being, myself and just being by myself. And I have amazing friends, and I have so many amazing adventures planned, and I just want to live my life. And I don't see it for me right now. I don't see a relationship. And, for a while, I did want a relationship and I was dating and I was trying. You can have companionship with your friends and you can find companionship within yourself. With that being said, she was amazing and it allowed me to really explore myself and my identity. And, you know, it was just a short situation. It was only a few weeks, but those few weeks really pushed me and made me think about things that I'd never thought about before. So, I guess you would say that I am bisexual. Oh my god, I can't believe it. She just came out as bisexual. It's really not a big deal. I just thought I'd talk about it because, you know, it's another part of the LGBT community that I'm now finding myself, you know, exploring. And that's really exciting for me. And like I said, I'm just really, really enjoying this path that I'm on of self-discovery and just kind of having an open mind. I have a tattoo on my side, which is of a female figure, and then where the head would be is just like an orbit. And basically that just means to be open-minded to all situations. And I got that about a few months, I think, before I started having these feelings. You know, I like to find peace in that because it's kind of like I was, you know, telling myself, be open-minded to everything. And I didn't expect that, but it happened and it was confusing. But now I just know that I'm attracted to the person and who they are and what they represent and what they have to offer for the world, more so than whether or not they're a boy or a girl. Ta-da! Weirdly enough, I haven't spoken to my parents about this. Oh my god, I have a really cute idea for a video. Anyway, you guys, I did want to keep this really short and really sweet. That is it for this video. If you liked it, you know what to do. Smash that like button. Comment down below your experiences and what you love about the LGBT community. Hit that notification bell so you are notified every single time that I upload a video. I'll have another one going up on Friday and I'm so excited for you guys to see it. I will see you then. Bye! Excuse me, where do you think you're going? I have other videos. I've literally put one there and there for you. So just binge watch with me. Yes, I watch my own videos and no, I'm not ashamed about it. Get out of here. You have videos to watch.